Uncle Vigilante here. Sunday afternoon. Wouldn't say it's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. It's a little cloudy here. But today we're going to have an anatomy lesson. And if you are one of these people who are politically correct and ultra sensitive, that way, that's the exit. That's the exit. If you'd like, you can jump in that. That's an option. That's an option. Beware alligators, though. But that's definitely an option. I'm over here, honey. Come on. Come on. My little camera needs to follow me. Or you know what? Let me turn this around. I was gonna go down one path, but screw that. Yo, Jamal! I was gonna go down a path of not being politically correct sensitive, but I can do that. Shit. I forgot I can absolutely do that because these days we can change the rules. Yeah. I think Facebook I think Facebook has like 62 genders, 72 genders maybe. We're gonna make it to 72. We're gonna make it 73 genders today because you can self-identify as an Uncle Vigilante. And if you're an Uncle Vigilante, then you have balls. That's the anatomy lesson. If you look down there, if you stand up and take a pee, you likely already have a set of balls. If you look down there and you sit down to take a pee, you likely don't, except some of you men who probably don't have a set of balls. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. But I want to talk about balls today because this week you've kind of had to have a set of balls to not freak out, right? I mean, if we go back to, what was it, maybe Thursday, and people were already starting to invest in Pirate, ARRR, and the rest of the market was doing pretty good, and you strategically pivoted, maybe sent a good bit of Bitcoin over, and then on Friday it just mooned, man. Talk about the memes. Talk about the adrenaline shots, dopamine hits. Man, we loved Friday. You know, that was celebration time. And we all started thinking about, okay, let's see. Yeah, I know Jeff Berwick, he's looking for a solar-powered yacht. But maybe they have kind of a mini yacht for me. You know, maybe there's a pull-behind version. The solar panel powers it. Now, it may just take you across the lake once, but hey, you can say I have a solar-paneled yacht. But anyway, you have to have a set of balls when you're investing in crypto, because you're going to have this ride, this roller coaster of a ride, that one day your blockfolio finger persists. I mean, it's going to be a thing every single day, you know, where you're doing this. It progressively gets worse, and I realize it progressively gets worse, this blockfolio finger disease, the more coins you stack in your Blockfolio app. The more you have on the table, the larger your portfolio is. And I don't mean from a dollar standpoint, I mean a percentage of your net savings standpoint. So if you've pivoted quite a bit of your net savings into crypto, which, you know, this isn't investment advice, but I hope you have. because you're going to be pretty happy. But your Blockfolio finger is going to get worse and worse and worse, because we have to refresh our app at least, I don't know, once a minute. It's just a thing. But you wake up to a morning like this morning, it's Sunday morning, and from my Blockfolio high this week, I'm down 30%. Ouch. Ouch. So I reached out to my good buddy, David Weiss, and I'm like, you know, bothers me that, I mean, I already put my down payment on a solar panel, part of a solar panel for our future yacht we're going to co-own. And, you know, I was just kind of in the dumps thinking, man, easy come, easy go. And then my good friend reminded me that he had Bitcoin back in the day where he bought it at 20 grand. And then it dipped down to 3. He said he had a lot of friends who also bought at the same time he did, who sold at 5. Well, he held on for dear life and just said, went into the off bucket, you know? Don't invest anything you can't afford to lose. And Bitcoin is trading at $50,000 now, ish. So really, it's a really good lesson. History doesn't repeat itself, but it sure does rhyme. And bottom line is just find your balls. Find your balls. You got them. You have a pair, okay? Because why? Because you're an Uncle Vigilante. And that is a sex. What sex are you? Male, female, them, they, der? No, I'm an Uncle Vigilante. I have a huge set of balls. Are you with me? Of course you are. Because you're going on a cigar walk with me, man. You're family. If you're watching this, you're family. So, if you have not yet claimed your name or for your business, if you've not gone to Unstoppable Domains and claimed your name or business, why? It costs $40 to be able to, you know, have a blockchain domain that you pay $40 once, and unlike GoDaddy and all those others, you don't have to pay them every year to renew. Nope, one and done. Now, when you pay the $40, like I have UncleOdd.crypto, I have UncleVigilante.crypto. When you pay that, if you want to send it to your own offline cold storage wallet or do something with it, you know, it's only going to cost you about $50 in Ethereum. So you don't want to do that. Just leave it parked on Unstoppable Domains until the world of Ether becomes sane. Unless it doesn't matter. Like if you have a business and you want to pivot your .com or add to your .com the .crypto to where you can ultimately be paid in cryptocurrency, then, you know, do your own research, man. Figure out how to do that. $50 in ETH ain't gonna kill you, because you are an Uncle Vigilante. You have a set of balls. But it's also, oh, by the way, if you do, use the link below. Because if you have a link, or if you use a link, then that gives, and you get a domain, that gives Uncle Vigilante a $10 credit. So you know, I appreciate that. You can not use the link and I won't get the link, or I won't get the credit, and the universe, you know, is still going to move on. But look, it's a small way of supporting the channel. But go have some fun. Use your creativity like Uncle R did this morning. And I went in and I searched for my boss's name because I wanted to make sure my boss had his personal name protected. And nope, it was available. Both versions of his name. He's one of these guys that can be either a Rich or a Richard. So I sent him some instructions, texted him, and I said, boss, just protect your name. It'll cost you $80 this morning to protect your name. And, you know, if not anything else, it keeps someone from doing something nefarious in the future. Because I think the smart scammer bastards are going to get people's names, and then they're going to create something that'll look like it came from you, your email address, and it'll just say, hey man, you know, times are hard. If you could just send me any crypto, here's my address, here's, you know, it'll go right to my wallet, please. You know, I don't know. I just know it's stupid at $40 not to get your name or the name of your business. But what you can also do is you can go fishing for your financial future. You can search. It's kind of like back in the beginning of the .com era, where you might be able to find the domain name art.crypto or farm.crypto. You won't right now, but just use your imagination. Well, what did Uncle Odd do this morning? I went and I searched for ARRR.crypto, taken. I searched for pirate.crypto, taken. So I searched for something that I think is even better. pirate.crypto. I own it. And pirate.crypto. I own it. So for a $40 investment, I submit that someday in the future, there's going to be somebody who is really going to value that .crypto domain. I mean, think about it. rpirate.crypto and pirate.r.crypto that would go to my wallet, my personal wallet. I don't know. I'm just saying that there's an opportunity for you to do a little prospecting. And it's like making a bet. If you can secure it, just keep it on unstoppable domains. Go have some fun, man. Take a $160, $200, let's say a $200 budget, and go try to find 5 domains that maybe you can just sit on and save for the future. If you're nefarious, maybe you have some people in your life who aren't as smart as you right now, and maybe you don't like them as much as I like my boss. And instead of me getting or saying, hey boss, go buy this, maybe you get it and then hold it hostage. I don't know. Fuck, I'm a pirate now. Got to start thinking like a pirate. But you know, there are 2 kinds of pirates. There are the kind of pirates that steal treasure chest, and there are those who bury it. We're the ones who acquire it rightly, and we bury it, and we'll use it later. We aren't the pirates that are out there trying to scam and figure out how to take other people's treasure chests. You know, forever, treasure is going to totally fuck me up, because now I want to say treasure chest. So screw it. If I screw up and say treasure chest, you'll forgive me. Here's my good buddies. Here's my good buddies. Hey guys. Hey guys. Look at the little baby out there. Look at the little baby out there. I backed up to a pasture like this for about 3 years, and I will tell you, cows are amazing. They have a social structure that'll blow your mind. I'm not going to go into it now, but it's very cool. Come on, can you find my face? There you go, honey. I really like cows. I like how they treat their family. They are loyal and they are protective, and they even have fun. So there you go. We've covered that. We've covered balls of steel. Last night, if you watched my live stream with Nathan Stoltman, awesome dude. Really love that guy. Check him out. Check out the links in the description below last night's live stream. And if you're a person who wants a crypto consultant, he is very reasonably priced. And unlike Jaron, he is not booked out for a month. So Jaron, bless his heart, is so booked that he last night opened up a training for 100 people that was $30 each, sold out. He can't keep up with the demand. But it was a great training, and it walked you all the way through how you can safely become a pirate. So I highly recommend that. If you go to jaronism.com, I'm sure he has on there when the next time that he's going to air. I'm going to be with him on Tuesday, where he and David Weiss, me, and I believe we're going to have a first mate from the pirate development team. That's what the rumor is. That'll be cool. So at 3 p.m. on Tuesday, you need to tune in to Jaronism. And I don't know if I'll be able to figure out how to live stream it as well. I don't care. Just go to Jaronism. I'll put a video up of it later. But it's going to be a blast. If you're a pirate, if you're an if you self-identify as an Uncle Vigilante, and you have a huge set of balls, you want to be watching that live stream. And I, Uncle Odd, am going to ask the questions that Uncle Odd asks, especially if we get the first mate on, that is going to be related to taxes, invisible coins, there's a huge upside of being a pirate. We'll go into that later. But anyway, last night on my live stream, I go back and watch it. I'm not going to insert it into here, but I let the cat out of the bag about a project that Uncle Vigilante is working on with a brand new company in the blockchain ecosystem. On Friday, we presented to my two bosses an investor's proposal for Crypterns. You want to become a Cryptern? Well, go to Crypterns.com and you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. If you're a company who needs people who are trained in cryptocurrency, so think, if you just had an army of Jarons or Nathans out there, those would be certified Crypterns. So if you need a certified Cryptern for your business, then you can hire a Cryptern through us. And if you go watch my live stream with Nathan, I actually pulled up on screen and was able to show you the one-page sales document, the overview for both if you're looking to become a Cryptern or if you're going to, if you need a Cryptern. So we're basically going to do what Google did, and we're going to turn a noun into a verb. So what does that mean? That means like Google used to be a noun. Now it's a verb. Oh, I'm going to Google it. So Cryptern can be a noun. It can be somebody who is educated in blockchain technology and cryptocurrency and can help train others. But what we are as a company is we're going to be Crypturning the world. We are going to be Crypturning jobs, Crypturning hiring. We are a verb. So that's a really exciting development. And that's why I think my getting into crypto back in January was somewhat providential. I think the big guy upstairs said, Uncle V needs some training wheels because I'm gonna put on his lap an opportunity that is going to be of interest to the entrepreneurs he works for, and indeed that's the case. So very excited about that. I have another business idea that I'm going to figure out how to I'm just going to figure it out. I don't know how quickly, but I'll tell you what I'm trying to solve. What I'm trying to solve is the scenario of right now I'm pretty much, my chips are way into crypto. So as you know, when your chips are in crypto, you can't call your account rep at Morgan Stanley through a toll-free number and say, hey, where's my beneficiary form? I need to sign it, get it into the system, make it part of my will. Just so if I get hit by a bus, how does my wife and my kids, how can I protect my crypto investments? Because it's so freaking hard and it's all over the place. You have a treasure chest here, you have a wallet there, you have something on an exchange, all of that. So how can we create something on the blockchain that would safely, basically, be able to hold your will, if you will, so that you would have one place to go to where there would be a master macro encrypted password that if you died, you could provide that in a safety deposit box or wherever, so that your family would know that if you died, that this is where you go, this is what you do, this is your key to the treasure. Then that would unlock, basically, as I envision it, there would be a series of questions that would have to be answered that only your family would know. Haven't worked it all out yet, but I am talking to the right people. One of the members of our team on Crypterns was very recently the CIO for the Federal Reserve. The freaking CIO. And he resigned that position to join the Crypterns team. So that is very, very cool. Smart mofo, man. Amazingly smart man. So we're gonna figure it out. Somebody's being a dumbass, squealing their tires. They are obviously, they don't self-identify as an Uncle Vigilante because they're not comfortable with their own size of their own balls. They have to squeal tires like an immature junior high kid. No, you're not part of the Uncle Vigilante family. Now, let me tell you about another idea. And yes, you're going to get used to that. Because when I smoke a cigar, sometimes I get a little piece of the leaf, and I just need to spit it out. You're a big boy and girl because you self-identify as an Uncle Vigilante. And so you also are a pirate. Pirates spit. Deal with it. So I'm trying to marry a couple of ideas. I talked to Jaron about it this morning. What do you think of this? So my daughter's graduating from police academy. She actually graduated last week, and she gets pinned on the 4th. So she wanted one of my other daughters, Alex, to pin her, which is so cool. There's a backstory behind that. And I'm very proud of her because she worked really hard, and she's like the top of her class. She's just done awesome. Really proud of Abby. And so I wanted to gift her something, obviously. And look, she's 27, so cash is good, right? Now, Uncle V's thinking differently. Is cash good? I don't think so. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write a nice letter to her, and I am going to tell her that treasure awaits, my dear Abby. Treasure awaits you. But before you can unlock the treasure, you have to become a pirate. I'm going to give you a pirate map, and that's going to include a free consultancy from my good friend Jaron. And he is going to walk you through how you can become a pirate, how you can get your own wallet, how you can get a receiving address. And once she has that receiving address, her instructions will be to let her papa know what that address is. And then I'll drop some pirate in her wallet. That'll be more than, even if it was equivalent to what I would have given her in cash, you know where pirate's heading. So I'm going to give it to her along with the instructions to download Blockfolio app so she can see what that's doing in her buried treasure, and hopefully encourage her to just hodl it. There's another person with a small penis screeching their tires. What do you think of that idea? Let me know in the comments below. So basically the idea is, let's turn this pirate thing into something that's giftable. That you could gift it, you could give someone a treasure map. A treasure map. Ooh, there's a there. But the macro gift is, by going through that consultancy, she's going to learn about crypto. And I want to do the same thing with all of my daughters, and I want to do the same thing with my wife, so that I know that they are all trained in cryptocurrency. I want them to become Crypterns, if you will. So I think that's an awesome idea. I'm going to operationalize it. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. The other thing is, please check the different links below. Everything that I offer in my description below is kid tested, uncle approved. And spirit of full disclosure, if they're like unique links, then there's something in it for Uncle Odd. Like perpetual assets. If you have an IRA and you want to put it to work, and I have kid tested, uncle approved perpetual assets, gonna get their CEO on the show here probably in the next 2 weeks. And if you use the link, $100 comes back to Uncle Vigilante for his cigar fund. You don't have to. I just think it's kind of fun. And what else? But I really encourage you to click on that link and go kick the tires over there, because I'm so glad I did. My money is working for me. I mean, think about it. My IRA money mostly got into pirate when it was $3.25. So do you think I ever would have got, I mean, let's say it's depressingly $10 right now. Do you think I ever could have 3x'd my IRA with Merrill Lynch that's traded sideways for years, it seems, while they're taking a little commission every month? Hell no. So seize control, man. Rescue your IRA, put it under the protection of an LLC, and then lots of good things can happen. I talked about Tuesday 3 p.m. What's kind of fun, on last night's show, I showed off a little bit about my long-term birthday present to my wife. I have a famous Instagram dog, and if you go to Zammy Pup on Instagram and look at the last 2 videos, you'll be able to see what I mean. I brushed his hair. He's a long-coated sheepadoodle, and I heard a long time ago that if you have a long-haired dog, that if you save their hair after you brush them, it doesn't work with hair that has been cut. It needs to be what comes out when you brush. If you save it, over time, you accumulate enough of it, you can turn it into knitting wool. And so for 3 years I did that with Zammy. And then I found a lady in Chicago who committed to turn it into knitting yarn or wool or whatever the hell they call it. There's some unique name to it. I sent it to her. She'd committed that it'd be about 3 months, and I kept following up with her, and she went MIA for 6 months. So 9 months in, I reached out again. She was very apologetic and shared with me that she had been battling cancer, but she beat it. Thank God, she beat it. And took her about another 3 months, and she sent me a whole lot of yarn. Now what, right? Now what the hell do I do with it? Uncle V, he's not a knitter. So I did a Instagram post in my story. Zammy has like 145,000 followers, so whenever I do anything that I need the services of someone, I can just drop in there and ask, hey, is anyone proficient at knitting? If so, I'd like to talk about an idea with you and see if we might be able to come up with some. So anyway, a wonderful lady out of Arizona, Jen, she reached out to me. She's like, oh, I love Zammy. And I told her I wanted to take this yarn and knit something special for my wife for her birthday, which was this last, it was the 21st, Friday. I'll always remember her birthday because that's the dopamine hit day, where R got up to what, I think $17, over $17. It was awesome. And at dinner, I gave her this beautiful sweater, a shawl, whatever the hell it is. And if you're curious to see what her reaction was, just go to Zammy Pup, follow him. He's a great follow. I do my best to provide a daily dose of joy. He's the world's largest children's hospital therapy dog, and now is coined the world's therapy dog because so many people follow him all across the world. and he just makes their day. He brings a little joy into their life in this world that's kind of pretty shitty sometimes. So, go look at that. Let me know after you did what you think in the comments. But yeah, that was a birthday gift that was 5 years in the making. So it was really cool to see it all come together. And my wife, she just absolutely loved it. She teared up at dinner. And I mean, she loves that dog. We all do. He's just awesome. So yeah, that's oh yeah, the last thing, speaking of people who have skills, I'm still looking for someone out there who would be able to work with me on some creative projects. Somebody who's good at Photoshop. Like, I'd love to send Zammy's famous, he has one famous picture that just went viral to where he's, you know, greeting two girls, and he's just huge. And that's just been shared all over the world. I mean, just it's such an amazing photo. I want to take it and I want to turn it into where he has a patch and a pirate hat on, and he's saying "ARRR," and I just want to turn that into a meme, because he's the world's largest pirate dog. You know, Lucy, she holds the claim as the pirate dog, but Zammy's the world's largest pirate dog that goes "ARRR." So, if you're that person and you want to contribute to this channel with your creativity, and you know, who knows where it leads, but I just need a creative person out there that I can send stuff to and say, hey, can you do X? So if you're interested, why don't you email me at theunclevigilante@gmail.com. theunclevigilante@gmail.com, and maybe submit to me some before and afters. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I just need to find somebody who's willing and able and just wants to have some fun. And I'll give you all the credit in the world. All the credit in the world. If you're a person who is in that creative type business and you have your own business, I'll include a link in my description, give you shout outs. But hey, that's how things start. But man, the channel's growing quite a bit, and I'm really grateful for that. So thank you for being part of that. You know, it can only, as it grows, I think it's only going to help people, because I'm working on a lot of different things behind the scenes that are going to help newbies. So, you know, support that by sharing the link to one of these videos, one of your favorite Uncle V videos, and encourage other people to follow along. Join the family. Self-identify as an Uncle Vigilante. Do you? Comment down below if you self-identify as an Uncle Vigilante. It's a very specific sex, which, male or female, just means you have a big giant set of balls. Okay? I'm looking at you. I think you're an Uncle Vigilante. If you're watching this, if you've hung in here this long, you're definitely an Uncle Vigilante. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Look, I'm done. I'm done. I'm going to finish this walk. I'm going to listen to Jeff Berwick's latest video drop. I can't wait. I wanted to walk far enough that I can invest the hour back, just focused on that genius, our Lord and Savior of cryptocurrency and of world events, Jeff Berwick, the Dollar Vigilante. And we cannot forget the man and his team who have made more people wealthy than Warren Buffett, the Crypto Vigilante. Bitcoin Old Guard. changing the world, one pirate at a time. All right, guys. I love you. Cheers. Greetings. Used to be named Uncle Odd, but now I'm known as Uncle Vigilante. And as you can see by the fact I'm wearing a gold chain with a Bitcoin on it, I'm kind of a big deal. Yeah, I'm a big deal. But there is one thing that my 43 attorneys that I just hired told me that I needed to say, which is a disclaimer. Don't take any of my advice. Don't take anything that I say on this show or any of my guests as sage counsel. Why? Because I don't know shit.